This research is titled Organic Farming in Kenya by Mark Schaefer and Wesley Shrum of Louisiana State University. NGOs started promoting organic agriculture in Kenya in the 1980s and 1990s. Organic NGOs have expanded their activities in the past 10 years. We are particularly interested in NGO efforts to conduct or promote organic farming research. Here we show that NGOs both, 1, recognize the importance of research, and 2, attempt to encourage scientists to conduct research to back up organic claims. We further show that a few scientific studies on organic agriculture are currently being conducted. First, let's meet organic NGOs.
My name is John Wanjao Njoroge. I've been Managing Director of Kenya Institute of Organic Farming for the last close to 25 years now. I myself had learned of the techniques of organic farming from England in a college called Emerson College. At the end of the course, we toured farms in the UK, in Holland, and in Germany. So when I came back to Kenya, I was very anxious to get the information across to farmers in Kenya.
Martin Wangila. Organic agriculture issues in Kenya started taking shape in early 2000. Because initially a farmer is saying he's applying compost as well as fertilizers. So it was majorly a combination of the two. But currently situations where farmers have chose to do organic farming, they are really doing organic farming.
My names are Stanley Kinyanjui. And I am the organization director. I work for COSDEP. COSDEP means Community Sustainable Development Empowerment Program. Since the year 2002 up to 2004. And since we were a training organization, they found we have made a tremendous work of training farmers. Since at that time we had trained more than 4,500 farmers.
Yeah, my name is Eustace Kieri. I'm the national coordinator of the Kenya Organic Agriculture Network, which is the umbrella body that brings together organic stakeholders in Kenya. Kenya Organic Agriculture Network has been there since 2004, and I'm the founding national coordinator.
Second, these clips present many of the claims made by organic NGOs in Kenya.
At the beginning, when we started in 1987, the emphasis was on awareness raising, on the dangers of conventional agriculture. Sometimes they, besides being very expensive, they are also they can cause damage to the health of the farmer and his family, and also the livestock on the farm, but also kill a lot of life on the farm. Birds, insects, butterflies, bees, and many other living organisms.
When we talk of organic agriculture, it is a method of farming without use of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. We use the natural method. We use compost manure to fertilize our soil.
Organic has its own principles. The principle of care, the principle of ecology, the principle of fairness, and also the principle of biodiversity.
Our grandfathers used to farm naturally. That's why they used to get a lot of high yield. It is healthy food. It is not contaminated, and most of our consumers know the advantage of consuming the natural food.
Is it practical that you can do organic farming on small scale or on large scale?
And mainly we have focused on the idea of providing food security for the rural people through composting and use of organic materials so that they are self-sufficient in food production.
The demand for the organic food in Kenya is very high.
The other thrust that should be taken into consideration for further development of the organic sector is on market development, both domestic markets and also international markets and regional markets. Consumers at national level are also becoming conscious of their health and environment, together with other social issues. We see a lot of potential in exploiting these for organic markets.
Out of that, we have been able to show that organic farming can replace all the inputs that are in everyday conventional use.
Third, NGOs promote research that backs up organic claims.
Organic agriculture supports and embraces science and technology, but responsible science and technology is in terms of getting researchers interested in working in organic research. Currently we're working with ICIPE, International Center for Insect Physiology and Ecology, Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, among other stakeholders, on long-term trials, trying to compare conventional systems with organic systems, where we work with research institutions to get scientific evidence to back up organic claims.
We also expanded on research because generally organic agriculture, there is so many opportunities. There is so many researchable aspects that in Kenya they had not been done.
We have now a lot of universities, both public and private, in this country. And I would encourage our universities. Then you would find the students learning it seriously, experimenting, and researching further and further on the possibility of organic farming, because sometimes the policymakers, what they are looking for is data. You know, they want hard data to be able to support that this system is good enough. And yet, the universities are shying from it.
Fourth, scientists have begun to conduct research on an organic farming system.
My name is Anne Morioki. I'm a soil scientist. Right now I'm very heavily involved in the long-term farming systems comparisons trial, where we are comparing conventional versus organic agriculture. Yes. As you practice organic farming more and more, you tend to see these benefits over the longer term. So if you try to do an experiment where you are comparing conventional versus organic agriculture, say over 2 years, your conclusion will be that organic farming doesn't work. But if you try it over 10 years or 20 years, the benefits are very, very visible. That is why this experiment is so long. This trial is actually initiated by, we call it FIBO, Research Institute of Organic Farming in Switzerland, FIBO. And it's actually in 3 continents. It's in Bolivia, it's in Kenya, and it's also in India. 3 continents, but they are all in the tropical south.
My name is Dr. Richard Ndemo Onwonga. I work with the University of Nairobi, Department of Land Resource Management and Agricultural Technology. I think this is in the year 2000, somewhere in Moro, the soils were acidic, and also this fertilizer they were using is also known to acidify. We came up with organic-based approaches, yeah, making use of organic inputs. Very simple and locally available organic inputs. Farmyard manure was one of them. We used rock phosphate and lime. So to the surprise of when the farmers, they were able to find that still in my trials, we had crops, yeah, where on their farms there was nothing. Yeah?
My names are Erastus Mbugwa Kiruiro. I'm a principal research scientist based at the Kenya Agricultural Research Institute, Regional Center at Embu in Eastern. So what I'm saying is that if our farmers cannot access commercial nutrients, they have an option of accessing organic nutrient sources that are readily available. They don't have to go far. Some of the plants are just there. It's only that they lack the technical know-how on how to go about utilizing them.
Then I had the opportunity this year to join a research institute, Agricultural Economics Institute of the Netherlands, and that was conducting a research on impact evaluation of organic agriculture, and this is the reason why I came here. I had collected data, spending my time almost 2 months with farmers that correspond a different sample of farmers. I was looking at the impact of organic agriculture for export, for local market, and for food security. I can say that organic can feed the world. It's possible, but if it's done properly.